morning. Welcome to AGCS Purulia. Previous class I have discussed about factor theorem. I think it's clear to all of you and you are able to solve the sum by using factor theorem. Today we will learn about the factorization. Using factor theorem, you can factorize some polynomial of degree 2, 3 and you are already familiar with the factorization of a quadratic polynomial like ax square plus bx plus c. You have learned it by splitting the middle term as a mid-term factor. I will explain it with an example, it will be clear to you. See, 12x square minus 7x plus 1 is a quadratic polynomial. Now you will factorize this one by using the splitting the middle term 7x. Here middle term is 7x. So we will split middle term 7x. So we can say by mid term factor we can factorize this one. Now how we will do it? 12 into 1. We got 12. Now bring 12 by splitting minus 7x. So 12x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. 7x we split in minus 4x and minus 3x. Now from these two terms we do 4x common. So we got 3x minus 1. From these two terms we took minus 1 common. So we got 3x minus 1. So we got two terms, 4x minus 1 and 1 is 3x minus 1. This method you already learned in class 8, so you know about it. Now if we take a cubic polynomial, how we will factorize that one? By using factor theorem, I am showing you that one. X cubed minus 5x plus 6 cubic polynomial. Now the last term here is 6. Now we can find out the factor of 6. Factors of 6 are plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. 6 by 2, 3. So 6 equals to 1 into 2 into 3. So from here we got plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. Now this is a polynomial of cubic polynomial. So px, that is x cubed minus 5x plus 6. Now we substitute first p of minus 1. Now p of minus 1 we got minus 1 whole cube Now simplify, we are getting minus 1 plus 5 minus 6, which is not equals to 0. Similarly, if we put the value plus 1, p of 1, we will find out that is also not equals to 0. If we find out p of 2, that is also not equals to 0. 8 minus, we are getting 8, 2 cube 8, 5 2s are 10, minus 10 and minus 6. So in this way if we find out, we will find out these all are, we are not getting p1, p2, we are not getting 0. So from the factor theorem, if pa is not equals to 0, so x minus a is not the factor. So this cubic polynomial we cannot solve by the factor theorem. Rather than this cubic polynomial cannot be solved by the factor theorem. Take another example. X cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. X cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. X cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5 is also a cubic polynomial. Now factors of 5 we are getting plus minus 1 plus minus 5. Px, that is x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Now we first find out the value of p minus 1. So we got minus 1 whole cube, 3 into minus 1 whole square, minus 9 into minus 1 minus 5. Simplify. Minus 1 minus 3 plus 9 minus 5. So simplifying we are getting minus 9 plus 9, that is equals to 0. So P of minus 1 gives us 0. So if P of minus 1 gives us 0, so that is x plus 1 is a factor of Px. That we got from factor theorem. P of minus 1 0, so x plus 1 is the factor of Px. P of minus 1 0 means we are substituting the value of x minus 1. So x equals to minus 1 gives the polynomial 0. So x plus 1 is the factor of Px. Now next, so x plus 1 is the factor of this cubic polynomial. Now another factor which will come in a quadratic terms, we can divide this one by long division method and we can find out, or we can use by the factor theorem also. So if we use the long division method, then how we will do that? So x plus 1 is the factor. We are finding out the other factor by long division method. First we took x square gives you x cube plus x square. So minus 4x square minus 9x minus 5. Next you multiply with minus 4x. So gives you minus 4x square minus 4x. Simplifying we got minus 5x minus 5. Then we put the value minus 1 here. So minus 5x minus 5. So by long division method we find out the another factor. So x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, x plus 1 is the one of the factor. Another factor is x square minus 4x minus 1. Now x square minus 4x minus 1, we can factorize also this one and find out the, this will be 5. So x square minus 4x minus 5. We can factorize the term and we can x square minus 4x minus 5. You can use mid-term factor and you can factorize this one. That is x plus 1. X square factor of 5 plus minus 5 plus minus 1. So x square minus 5x plus x minus 5. That gives you x plus 1. If you take x common, x minus 5 plus 1. So x minus 5. So we got the term x plus 1, x minus 5 and x plus 1 are the factor of the cubic polynomial. Now same thing, instead of the long division method also we can solve it by this way also. We got x plus 1 is the factor of this polynomial. So we got x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. First part is same. You will find out the factor of 5 and then we will put the value of p1 using the factor theorem. We will find out the first factor. Then the second one, how you will find out? We can do in this way also. X cube minus x plus x square minus 4x square minus 4x minus 5x minus 5. We can break it in this way. From these two terms we took x square common. So x plus 1. From these two terms we took minus 4x common. So x plus 1. From these two terms we took minus 5 common. So x plus 1. So we got the two factor here. One is x plus 1. Another one x square minus 4x minus 5. Now this one again by the same process which one I showed you here. By that way we will use the mid-term factor, we will factorize this one. So cubic polynomial also by using factor theorem we can find out by this way. Two methods I have shown you. You can find out the first factor, then you can use long division method which already you have learned, or you can follow this method and you can find out. Okay, that's all for today.